God has an urgent message for you today. Your neighbor has been watching you more closely than you realize. And this isn't just a feeling, it's a divine warning meant to protect your spirit. They've been observing your movements, listening to your conversations, and gathering information about your life. What makes this even more serious is that your neighbor knows something about what's coming next in your life before you do. This message comes with love to alert you about hidden intentions and protect you from plans being made against you. You're receiving this warning because God sees everything that's been happening around your home. As you hear these words, know that God sees every moment your neighbor has been watching and everything they've been planning. It's normal to feel shocked or even think this sounds unbelievable. But remember that divine protection works by revealing what's hidden in darkness. This warning is your chance to guard yourself spiritually and turn potential harm into divine shield. You're receiving this message because there's still time to protect your energy and your peace. The watching from your neighbor isn't just physical, it can be spiritual and energetic too, affecting your life in ways you haven't noticed yet. Even when it feels uncomfortable to accept that someone so close has bad intentions, trust that this warning is a blessing because knowing about hidden threats gives you power to stop them before they manifest into your reality. As you think about your neighbor, take time to examine every interaction you've had with them recently. Just like a wolf disguises itself in sheep's clothing to get close to the flock, this neighbor has positioned themselves as friendly while watching your every move. Look back at your recent conversations and ask yourself what personal information you've shared. Did you tell them about your job plans, your relationships, your schedule, or your dreams? Each detail you revealed gave them more knowledge about your life. Just like a homeowner builds a fence to keep unwanted visitors away from their property, you need to create spiritual walls around your private life starting today. This warning isn't meant to make you paranoid, but to wake you up to the reality of who has access to your energy. Those casual chats at the mailbox, those friendly waves, those questions that seemed innocent, they were all ways of gathering information. Sometimes the people closest to us in proximity are the ones watching us with purposes we never imagined. This warning about your neighbor is more than just information about someone living near you. It's a spiritual checkpoint in your journey. It's a time for you to understand a hard truth. Not everyone around you wishes you well, even when they smile and wave. Face this message with awareness, knowing that God is revealing what needs to be seen. There's a divine plan at work that includes showing you who truly supports your growth and who secretly hopes to see you fail. This neighbor's situation is teaching you spiritual discernment in real time. Living next door doesn't make someone trustworthy, and friendly gestures don't always come from pure hearts. When you feel uneasy about this situation, reach out in prayer for protection. God is always here to give you wisdom about who to trust and who to keep at a distance. Jealousy and envy can live right next door, watching your blessings and wishing they belong to someone else. In your prayers, you'll find the strength to recognize that spiritual warfare doesn't always come from far away. Sometimes it happens in your everyday environment, in the places you should feel safest. As we've discussed this divine warning about your neighbor, I'd like to help you stay protected with future spiritual guidance as well. If these messages about hidden threats resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more divine warnings and protective blessings. Your support helps us continue sharing these important spiritual alerts with others who need to recognize hidden dangers in their lives. Pay attention to signs that confirm your neighbor has been watching you more than normal. These aren't just coincidences. They are divine clues sent to make you aware of what's really happening. Notice the physical signs first. Does your neighbor appear outside at the exact moment you're leaving or coming home? Do they linger in conversations, asking detailed questions about where you're going or what you're doing? Have they shown unusual interest in your work schedule, your relationships, or your future plans? These aren't friendly curiosities, they're information gathering. Watch for spiritual signs too. Do you feel a strange energy shift when you're near your home? Does discomfort wash over you when this neighbor is around? Your spirit knows when someone is watching with wrong intentions, even before your mind catches up. You might notice they know things about you that you never told them. Perhaps they mention details about your life that you only discuss with other people. Maybe they show up during important moments in your life, not to celebrate with you, but to observe. Trust that inner alarm bell that rings when this neighbor is near. That quiet knowing inside you isn't paranoia. It's divine download revealing their true intentions. Your body might react with tension, unease, or a sudden desire to hide information when they are around. Notice how their behavior doesn't quite add up. Watch the difference between who they pretend to be and who they truly are when they think no one is paying attention. Remember, you're not alone in facing this spiritual threat from your neighbor. God's protection is stronger than any watching, any planning, or any negative intention directed toward you. Right now, spiritual warriors surround your home and your life, creating a barrier that no evil plan can cross. This warning was designed to awaken you to hidden dangers before they could harm you. A divine shield is protecting you from every plan being made against you, and angels are stationed around your property keeping watch over your safety. Here's what's important to understand. God's eyes are watching the watchers. Nothing is hidden from divine sight, including every intention your neighbor holds in their heart. Feel grateful for this early warning that came before any harm could manifest in your life. The universe is creating protective barriers around your space right now, and your victory is already assured because you're divinely defended. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, especially not one formed in the house next door. Divine timing, God's perfect clock, is working in your situation right now. Think about the fact that you're receiving this revelation about your neighbor at exactly the moment when you need to take protective action. That's not random. That's God revealing hidden things at precisely the right time. This warning comes now, before their plan against you succeeds, because you're connected to divine timing in your life. These moments build your confidence that you're being guided and protected at every turn. Take time to appreciate that God exposes what's hidden exactly when exposure will help you most. You're spiritually sensitive enough to receive these warnings, and that sensitivity is a gift protecting your future. If this awareness had come later, damage might have already been done. If it had come earlier, you might not have been ready to believe it or act on it. But right now, at this exact moment, you're receiving the truth you need. That's the divine clock ensuring your safety through perfectly timed spiritual alerts. Just as you receive these divine messages about hidden threats from neighbors, your support helps us continue sharing similar protective warnings with others facing the same spiritual attacks. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these urgent alerts to reach people who feel watched, targeted, or threatened by those living close to them. Your contribution creates a shield of awareness for others who need divine protection just like you do. As you process this warning about your neighbor, believe that this challenge is leading you toward amazing spiritual growth. Just like gold becomes more valuable and pure when it's refined in fire, your spirit is being strengthened through this test of discernment. God arranges these revelations about hidden enemies perfectly, teaching you important lessons about spiritual protection. This situation is transforming you from someone who innocently trusts everyone nearby into someone with wise discernment about who deserves access to your life and energy. Focus on building your spiritual armor because that's what carries you safely through situations where threats are close to home. You're developing the ability to recognize the difference between true friends and hidden enemies, between genuine kindness and fake friendliness. This experience is maturing you spiritually in ways that will protect you for the rest of your life. Stay authentic in your faith because your relationship with God is your greatest resource when facing threats from unexpected places. Be grateful for these lessons that are protecting not just your present but your entire future. As you prepare to protect yourself from this neighbor's watching, make it a habit to say, "I am divinely protected from those who watch with ill intent." Speak these words every morning with complete trust and conviction. This simple practice builds an energetic shield around your home that negative intentions cannot penetrate. When anxiety creeps in about what your neighbor might be planning, pause for a moment. Use this time to quiet your mind and visualize white lights surrounding your entire property, creating a barrier of divine protection. Trust that God is guarding your home and begin each day with a prayer of protection for your property and privacy. Ask the angels to stand watch around your living space, keeping away those who wish you harm. When you fill your thoughts with gratitude for divine warnings and protection, you create powerful spiritual boundaries that others can sense even if they don't understand why. Your faith becomes a fortress against spiritual attacks from close proximity. Take practical steps too. Be cautious about sharing your plans with this neighbor. Consider changing some of your routines so your movements are less predictable, and limit the personal information you reveal in casual conversations. During this challenging situation with your neighbor, you're not just growing personally, you're becoming someone who can help others recognize hidden threats in their own lives. This experience is giving you wisdom to share with people facing similar situations where someone close by is watching them with wrong intentions. Each day offers new opportunities to strengthen your awareness and encourage others who feel targeted or unsafe in their own neighborhoods. As you pray for protection and connect with God, remember to reach out to friends you trust and share what you're experiencing. Your story might give someone else the courage to trust their own instincts about a person who seems friendly but feels wrong. Use your testimony to bring light into someone else's confusion and fear. Building a community of spiritually aware people creates a network of prayer protection that's stronger than any watching neighbor. In this journey, we grow stronger together, supporting each other through spiritual warfare and creating a chosen family of people who genuinely wish each other well, unlike those who smile while planning harm. In closing, as we face this situation with your neighbor and whatever it may bring, let's move forward with awareness and divine protection. Be prepared to welcome God's shield against this watching. Trust the revelation you've received about hidden intentions, and know that you're fully equipped to handle this spiritually. Keep saying, "I am divinely protected from those who watch with ill intent," and feel the power of those words creating safety around you. Stand strong in your faith even though the threat is close to home. Your victory is already secured through divine awareness, and no plan against you will succeed. If this message has opened your eyes to the truth about your neighbor, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine protection guidance. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a warning meant to keep you safe. When you share this message, you help others who feel watched or threatened by people living near them recognize what's really happening. Dear Lord, please give us strength to face neighbors with bad intentions and the wisdom to see through friendly masks to hidden hearts. Protect our homes and our families from those who watch and plot against us. Amen. If this message has helped you recognize a threat you didn't see before, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these protective divine messages with others who need spiritual alerts about hidden dangers around them. Please share in the comments what spiritual protection topics or divine warnings you'd like to hear in our next video. Your suggestions help us bring you the guidance that keeps you safe and spiritually strong.